Captain.
Oh God, no.
I don't remember the rest of it because
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Oh.
No. So,
yeah, it turns your brain to mush. That's what happens.
That's why I'm so fucked up.
Before I got cable, I thought, who the fuck would want to watch a show about a goddamn sponge? As soon as we got cable, it's like, this is the single greatest show I've ever seen.
Before I got kicked in the head by a horse, I thought, who would ever want to watch a show about a cartoon sponge?
no, he got kicked in the head by Applejack.
She rejected your advances.
Yeah, so I had to go with SpongeBob. SpongeBob is a dirty, dirty monster.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
God damn. Anyway, this is session 54. And
Sweep that under the rug.
Oh yeah, we're recording.
our harem anime is now complete as Kurt has finally popped up from being a cardboard cutout into being an actual person.
Oh, Kurt! There you are!
Are you sure he's not just a figment of our imagination?
He might be.
I mean,
With Theodora, I would put it past.
I don't think Atala could tell the difference between the two.
Exactly, that's the point.
She just turns over. What do you think, Kurt? My thoughts exactly. You're so eloquent.
Oh boy.
And the rest of
Hold
the
on.
party's just like, let's back away
That's
from the
cardboard.
outside.
What's cardboard?
It doesn't look to be made of cards.
Or board.
So,
Did the cards bore him?
since the party wants to do a full clear of the Runeforge,
Yep.
and Kurt's finally here, so we have the whole party. Everyone's level 14.
Woo!
Well, kinda.
Yeah,
There is
more or less.
Level
Close enough.
14.
there is still the Iron Cages of Lust,
Yes.
We're going there last.
Kinky.
Last.
the Ravenous Crypts of Gluttony, the Vault of Greed, and the Festering Maze of Sloth to still go through.
I don't like mazes, so let's go. I say greed.
I say lust.
Oh,
Let's have our harem anime.
I think we should go to the fair, the slot. Were we gonna go to Lust this week? Did we
Save
decide
Lust
that?
for last.
We were saving it until you, the only man, was here.
We need to
Yeah, the
start.
only thing that was decided
So
on...
let's do Lust now.
We need to edge.
Let's do Lust.
We need to edge up to Lust.
Wait, there.
Oh, so you like edging?
I love
So we
it.
have lust. We have one for lust, one for greed, one for sloth. What's left?
You're not gonna do
Gluttony.
this.
Gluttony.
Ah,
You're our tiebreaker, Laren, and you're not even there. Awesome.
All right.
I love it.
Yeah, let's go to Lust.
Laren's apparently the tiebreaker.
So what?
Okay.
Slot.
What do you say?
Lust.
Where are we going?
Slot.
Lust.
Lust.
Yes.
God, you guys suck.
Yep.
Chaotic good. That's all I'll say.
Right up.
Yep.
You.
Yeah. There's strange music emanating
You
from
want-
this room.
Please tell me that there is a underpaid camera crew there.
Yes.
They only have terrible angles.
Yes.
They're constantly just like, oops, oh, I'm falling over. Oh,
Yes.
Yes.
why are you doing that? I can't help it.
There's like 70s funk playing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and the
I love
alcohol.
Sometimes-
images where it's like
Sometimes as we're
normal
talking,
camera
there'll be
angle
like
and
the
then it's like
VHS
rapey
warping.
porn angle. It's just like on its side.
And the alcohol is a
Rapey,
fluid.
Mm-hmm.
Rapey porn.
Yeah, it's normal angle and then creepy rape porn.
Oh my god.
So,
For some reason, I all of a sudden feel like I've ordered a pizza and don't have the money to pay? Why
That's
do I
okay.
feel this way?
Here's your
What's-
pizzas, ma'am. Why do I feel
What's
inclined?
plumbing, and why do I want someone to look into it?
Why do I feel inclined to start my new career
But-
as a TV repairman?
by
No,
the way,
VCR repair.
by the way, Chapin,
I want to have sex!
Whoa!
by the way, Chapin, because of the
How
opposing,
vulgar.
because of the opposing magic, Theodore is taking a -2 to everything. Well,
Okay.
a -2 to all of her rolls.
Okay.
For armor.
What?
Okay.
Why do I do that to you?
Oh my god, what
Oh.
are you doing? Are you about to do
Oh
something?
my god.
Oh,
Are you about to stick my Pringles in your ass?
Yeah, I already did.
Pinky.
The
Can I-
One was looking.
am I going to have to put an extra warning in front of this?
I'm telling you, we should have done the last
Oh my
one.
god, the salt and vinegar ones are
Look,
literally the best.
if you, alright, viewers, if you don't know already that there's an adult warning at the beginning of this video, you've been warned now.
And also, spoilers, we're going into the Lust Wing. So,
So you can bet your sweet, sweet ass that we'll be making all sorts of jokes about it.
yes.
So, this grand cathedral can be called nothing less than opulent. The floor is covered in polished red and white tiles.
Sexy.
Thick pillars carved into the likeness of the same beautiful nude woman with long flowing hair circle the room and support a 90-foot-high domed ceiling,
Sexy.
where a gargantuan mural depicts men and women engaged in all manners of cardinal acts.
Really
boy.
sexy.
Like
Wait,
bird.
cardinal like the bird?
There's cardinals.
No, they're playing baseball.
Yes.
They're only playing baseball.
Oh.
Anyway, numerous plain 10-foot by 10-foot cubes line the outer ring of the cathedral, while at its center stands a pavilion of opaque silk sheets. Near the walls of the cathedral stand several delicate-looking cages, their sides more decorative than practical. Some of them contain what appears to be long dead bodies, although one body in a cage to the chamber's northern corner seems to be clinging to life.
Not so sexy.
Oh, it depends on your perspective.
Alright, we're taking this one out.
What are you into?
That's the question.
Watch out, Kurt.
She's not like other women. She likes whips and chains. And cocaine.
And dead bodies.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but chains and whips excite me.
Shut up, Rihanna.
That was an actual Rihanna song.
Shut up.
If our viewers don't already know, Rihanna actually sang about that.
I'm gonna have to look that song up.
Shut up, Rihanna.
I heard of it once.
Can we go help that poor person that's dying?
So, as you're all entering the chamber, you hear...
Overland flight.
As you begin entering the chamber...
That's what we hear. Overland Flight.
I roll perception, so no bullshit happens.
No bullshit happens
Roll the
except
chips.
for four flying succubus-looking women come up to the entrance. They're hovering in the air about you.
Wait,
And they're just kind of circling around, looking down at you all like, new playthings.
wait, how close are they? I can't tell.
They're not angry that almost all of us are women.
Yeah, they're like, new playthings.
They're bi-curious. Duh.
They're
They're
succubus.
curious about bikes.
Yes.
They're bike curious.
Yes.
Which bike should they get? Harley Davidson? A Honda? What about a Kawasaki?
Maybe these will last longer than the others. And one of them points at Kurt. One of them's a guy. At least there's variety.
Wait, how far away are they?
And one's an elf. Even more variety.
I'm a dragon.
Don't talk to the whores.
We'll just put you in a cage.
No, have sex with me.
Do you think? Come on, they're whore demons. Do you think they actually care? I mean,
I have jewels.
exactly. She can make it
I
rain.
can pay.
Each of them
We
are
have
wearing
diamond
little
dust.
more than a
Let's
few
get
pieces.
crazy.
Each of them are wearing little more than a few pieces of jewelry and flimsy garments. Yeah.
Oh, so they're easy to kill, is what you're saying.
We critical hit them to their clothes fall off.
But
This
basically,
isn't Soul Calibur.
basically, all they're doing
I
is
tried to
just
sunder the little bit of gear they've got on.
basically all they're
It
doing
works.
is flying up in the air, circling around you, and either talking amongst themselves or idly flirting with everybody.
I feel rather uncomfortable.
This one's innocent.
Just leave them alone.
And they giggle madly.
She's not innocent. She's already had sex and lots of it.
Oh.
That's. You don't have to tell them that, Theodora. Really, don't have to.
Okay.
Atala leans over and is whispering for notes from Theodora.
Oh, and she is dishing. She is dishing everything.
For some reason, I can't get swords out of my mind.
So what's the deal with that dying person in that cage?
Well, you have to go up to the cage first.
Well,
I have to go.
Can we ask them?
Oh, him? He's our only pet left alive.
Oh, maybe if you took better care of them, they would
Yeah, you
last
should
longer.
feed him. And
We don't have to feed here in the Runeforge.
but
Oh,
if you're doing strenuous activity, which I assume you're doing, it would be nice to replenish
I don't know what I'm doing.
everything.
Yeah, repairing cages is hard work.
They just all laugh.
what happened?
Even Lucy is looking at her like,
What happened to the other
yes,
one?
that's exactly what we were talking about, is repairing cages.
The others could not stomach our mistress's form of play, and they just laugh again.
Cool.
So they
Girls
kept
who dies.
throwing up, all the more reason to feed them right.
Oh, they weren't throwing up.
I think they were getting.
Okay.
They were busy having the life sucked out of them.
I'm not a fan of these.
I vote to ignore the flying carpets.
These women are incredibly crass.
Kurt likes his ladies refined and well learned, right? Yes.
Classy.
Classic. Class act.
Also, if they're counter spies, that's pretty cool.
I can be a counter spy.
That's
I don't
not
think
that
you can
works.
spy at anything. You're a dragon.
I always thought that Kurt was a snake eater.
Theod-
That's a double entendre there.
How does it taste?
How does it taste? Damn, that's
Ugh,
good.
rotten.
That's why it's called Metal Gear Solid.
Okay.
So, which of you would like to play first?
Me! Pick me!
Oh,
I immediately draw my sword and put it on fire.
Ooh! This one's feisty. The feisty ones always break harder. That makes them more fun.
I want you to try.
we don't. Oh, are we fighting? Well, we could just like stay in this hallway and then
No.
come to us.
They just keep laughing and flying around.
Oh,
They're not taking any of you seriously whatsoever.
We'll just ignore him.
Okay,
Alright,
well,
I'm gonna run on in.
I'm gonna go to the guy and stabilize him, because,
yeah, good idea.
Oh, as soon as you approach one of the cages, they swoop right down in front of you and get all... No.
Wow, what's
don't
wrong?
you want him to last a little longer?
He'll last as long as we want him to. Now back off.
Well, we're gonna have to fight these fucking.
They're all down on the ground now by the cage?
Basically...
Put me next to a cage. What? What? We moved back.
Which cage is he in?
Yeah, we're
Here, I'll move. You might want to scroll up. That cage there, and one got right down in front of Lucy
Okay.
and has taken kind of an aggressive pose.
Flame strike.
Oh my god, we're starting.
Wait. Shouldn't you wait until maybe?
You guys followed me to the cage, right?
Yes, we definitely did.
Elfie
That's
did.
exactly what we did.
I'm tappy
Of course the
tapping.
healer did.
Of course. That's what we.
And of course Theodora did.
Of course, naturally.
Why are we leaving our nice, safe hallway where these
Because
If everyone followed, then the rest of them came down too.
But our fucking...
Alright,
But our safe hallway where they can't surround us and fuck us to death.
I'll show you fuck to
And
that.
this our safe hallway.
I immediately 5-foot step upward one.
Well, hang on. She already declared an action in surprise round, so
You like warm, moist caverns?
Yes.
They make you feel safe.
Worm caves make me feel safe.
I'll fill this moist cavern with my
I'm
hot
gonna
rod.
feel the... I'm gonna enlarge in this moist cavern.
so
with
I
some
wa-
help.
so I want it to be known that Lucy is the one to
Initiate combat.
Lucy is the one to initiate combat.
Yep.
In what was almost a peaceful situation.
I'll let you know, we've been known to finish pretty fast.
Well, they aren't going to let me heal him. So
So I'm gonna roast
Aren't succubuses chaotic evil? I don't think this situation would have remained peaceful for much longer.
So flame strike.
Chaotic
13d6.
evil doesn't mean chaotic stupid. It just...
means they're terrible people.
It just means
Actually,
they'll do everything they
does
can to
mean
fuck us
chaotic
over.
stupid.
That will literally fuck
You mean
to death.
14 since you're level 14 now?
Oh yes, 14.
Yeah,
I
no
forgot
zombies,
about that.
no werewolves, no demons.
Let's see. You have to
Take
make
3
it.
step and turn
Oh, wait,
317 degrees.
Who's the house spell resistance?
Why did you open up the other can? There was
So
another can.
first I
None,
need.
I didn't
So
touch it.
first I need a spell resistance throw
That's
from
just
you.
full of
Basically,
shit.
don't roll less than a 2.
That's his eager.
10.
Okay. And they get a reflex save for half the damage.
23 is the DC.
Are you gonna play with us on Friday? Or are you not?
I already said I'm taking a break from Fridays.
Okay.
You
No
said
offense. That
23.
game sounds fun,
That's fine.
but I'm kind of getting
DC's
burnt out.
23.
All but one make it.
Yeah, it's only summertime where you have nothing to do.
Hey, I'm
So
trying to make moves.
14d6.
Yep.
Still half damage, right? And it's
I got
half
fire,
divine.
half divine.
It's go time.
44.
44. Alright, so
So if they're only mitigating a fourth of that, it's 33.
So one is taking all of that. Okay.
And doesn't it double for divine?
I hope she's taking all of it.
No.
Because they're evil.
No,
And demons?
not necessarily.
I would think she would want to take all of it.
She wants to take it.
So
Take all of it. To the hilt.
Nah,
22.
she just wants the tip.
The rest are
I got a
taking
vital strike for
22 of
I've
that.
improved.
Just
by the
tip.
You better watch out. I've got quick draw. and
Drop
dead-
those pants.
and
crap.
deadly
Oh.
aim.
Oh
I
yeah.
use my free action to quick draw and then I quick draw.
So so before we roll initiative, let me say this. First of all, the one cries out in pain since she took the full blast. The others
It's in her hair now.
The others, they take the hit, but they take the hit, but they kind of giggle and they're like, "She uses fire. How cute!"
Oh, they're not.
And now everyone rolls initiative.
Someone
because
didn't
they're
say
Wait,
to
ready.
don't I
enjoy
get a
that.
surprise round action?
Yeah, you get.
Yeah, you
surprise
get a
round.
surprise round action.
Okay. I cast gravity better.
So you guys gravity buddies. Hooray!
Oh yeah, I'm adding +1 to everything. Because I'm awesome.
24 initiative. Why are you adding +1?
Because he hasn't actually leveled his sheet up.
So we're just going with a
So
temporary...
you're lazy.
Yes, so we're just going with a temporary level up, and not like an actual level up for right now. because I don't like filling out paperwork.
Who does?
Okay, so
Not me.
Okay,
so I got 24
Lawful
for
evil
Effie.
characters
How
probably
much
love
for
paperwork.
Atala?
As long as they can get a free should. I wanna play an evil campaign and make like a villainous CPA.
How much? What's the roll for Atala?
For initiative?
Yeah.
Let me make that roll. 39.
I have 24.
Girl, I need to roll. I'm sorry.
Lucy's,
16.
You're lopsided, but it was at 11.
Liren's,
26.
I'll just reroll.
and Kurt.
Shit. Hold on, I gotta do.
Hold on, I
addition.
need to
Eight,
reroll.
no. 20. No. Hold on. God, fuck! I don't know what it was.
It was 6.
Okay, 6 plus 20.
20.
That's 26.
The girls got.
Oh wait, no, 21 because I leveled up.
So 27.
27.
But your dexterity score doesn't go up.
No, my skill makes it. I have a skill that I add half my level to my initiative.
Okay, so 21.
Nice.
And my girls got.
Your girls.
Yeah, 5,
My harpies.
7.
Wait, can you change the name of the boss of this level to Charlie? So that these girls can be called Charlie's Angels.
They're not.
They're not angels.
I don't give a flying fuck. Well, they can fly and fuck, so
So
Yeah.
you probably shouldn't give them a flying fuck.
no,
Right.
it would be bad.
Okay, Atala
Unless
gets,
you're into that kind of thing.
Hey,
Atala gets to go
Hey.
first.
What's their CMD?
are you going?
Well, I want to know if I can get out.
Ask me and I'll meet it.
What?
Hey girl, what's your CMD if you know what I mean? No? Oh.
Well, then I'm not interested.
I bet I can get it. I have a pretty high strength.
I bet I can meet it. I've got agile maneuvers and very high dex.
What's your constitution?
This is too much. Well, if you're able to compose yourself.
Is that a headband of alluring charisma? Because I can't make that will save.
Are you a succubus? Because I really want to fuck you.
Going forward.
Oh, Jesus, titty fucking Christ.
Okay, anyway.
That curse, does it mean that Jesus is titty fucking Christ? Or is that like
it's
his
an expletive that
name of...
it's an expletive that I got from the movie Team America,
Okay.
and
Quality film.
it's one of the best films
Probably
ever
the best puppet-based.
One of the best puppet-based action films ever made.
Yeah.
Alright, well, do your one trick pony move.
Well, I can't do it now because I only have like.
It's okay. They're immune to lightning.
I'm gonna make. Would that be a planes roll?
Coleman's smiling,
A
so they
knowledge-
definitely are.
knowledge planes roll.
It would be a knowledge
I'm
planes
gonna make a
roll
knowledge
since they're
planes
demons.
roll. Are they immune to lightning?
Yep.
They are.
Ah!
They're immune to what?
I feel like you're just evil and you're like, I'm gonna make everything immune to lightning.
No! They made... They're immune to lightning and poison. They have resist of 10 to
shit.
acid, cold, and fire.
Holy shit!
These are called owl demons. They are...
Not owls. That's cute.
Owl demon. They are a half-breed of human and succubi.
Aw, I was hoping they were part owl.
How does that even work?
Owls are adorable.
Very hard.
I
Well,
can do this.
succubi have sex, and when two people love each other
I don't
very
follow.
much.
I don't understand
What
he's
is
talking
love?
about.
Baby, don't hurt me.
Don't hurt me.
Or has a lot of
No more.
sex.
Dun,
I think
dun,
Will
dun,
has
dun,
porn.
dun, dun.
I think Will has given up.
Does
Yeah.
Atala just throw her shit to the ground and
Uh,
sleep?
Atala just
Yeah.
throws her shit to the ground and sits down.
Can you shoot like rays and like?
You mean like rays that they resist? Yeah.
Yeah,
Can you do anything?
thanks.
Can you make like a big, like a shield? Can you?
How about you make like a tree and leave?
Can you
I'm
make a
gonna
big
move
tree
back
grow
here. I know
underneath
it's
it?
going to provoke an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, from two of them.
Like they're gonna hit.
Couldn't you have done the like withdrawal back?
Ah, fuck it.
Oh, you know, you literally.
So
They're not gonna hit him.
they're going to swing at you with their two claws. So one claw attack's going to be
That was the greatest use of a shoe I've ever seen. He used it to extend his
does a
grip.
34 hit you?
30. Yeah, that hits.
Oh wow.
Wait, 34?
I thought you had
No.
a 35 AC.
No, I have a 35 AC. I was looking at initiative, not AC.
Well, then in that case a 38 will hit you.
Oh my god, you got hit.
So one managed to hit you, the other one, let's see, 16 plus. The other one got a 35 as well, so you got 2 hits on you.
How'd the other one just magically go from the 34 to the 35?
There were two of them.
2 claw attacks. Natural attacks. So 1d6 plus 6 plus vampiric claws.
Oh, I get to heal.
No, they get to get temporary HP.
Ah.
Well, in their case, heal because they took damage. So you got hit for 12. You got hit for 21 damage total.
Wow.
Gains temporary hit points equal to the amount of damage inflicted.
Vampiric touch is awesome.
Good thing we got that healer on our team.
That was how Menendez got to almost 300 hit points at level 11 once.
Do temporary hit points go away after the combat round ends? Or
More or
not round,
less.
but like the
It
battle?
depends.
It
The
says
ones that I think Vampiric touches an hour per level.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
It's, well, it says these temporary hit points will vanish in 1 hour. Not 1 hour per level. Alright, so that was Atala's turn. Moving out of the way, Liren.
Bless my weapons.
Laren is going to
You can poke him from far away.
cast. Maybe cast.
Read them the right.
Yes, cast Divine Power on herself.
Alright. What's that going to do exactly?
Calling upon the divine power of your patron, you imbue yourself with strength and skills in combat. You gain a +1 luck bonus on attack rolls, weapon damage rolls, strength checks, and strength-based skill checks for every 3 caster levels you have, so a +4. You also gain 1 temporary hit point per caster level. Whenever you make a full attack action, you can make an additional attack at your full base attack bonus, plus any appropriate modifiers.
That's hot.
So it's kind of like haste with extra benefits.
Alright.
It's haste plus.
Haste plus cool.
He's Staga.
Effie.
All
Hit it
right.
with your stick.
I'm gonna 5-foot step to the diagonal
What?
so I can kill better.
She wants to be able to use her cleave attack.
Oh yeah.
All right, now you get yours.
Well, it's the first round of combat, so...
Taking a full round action anyway.
Isn't a 5-foot step a free action?
Free action, yeah. But you can only make just 1 attack.
All right,
Improve
we're
Vital
going
Strike.
Improve Vital Strike
Do,
then.
do, 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 do. The best ability.
I'll give you a
Game if you
stab.
use crossbows.
All right. So that'll be 4d6 plus 27.
Alright.
Can you roll me, Will? It's a lot of dice.
Oh, you still have to make your attack roll.
Oh, well, I'll hit. Yeah,
He
I
wants
rolled
to roll like well.
a 16, so
Okay.
So 46 plus who?
27. Alright. Does that sting?
Which one were you attacking?
The one up above me.
On top.
Yep. Coming from behind.
So
Oh man.
they came from
Dang
behind.
it, you should have taken a 5-foot step the other way, so you could have taken them from behind.
Oh man.
Missed opportunity.
Alright, Kurt.
I'm gonna
Effie's the
shoot
power
it with my
bombs.
crossbow.
Direction is relative.
Oh shit, hold on.
Power bot.
Relative. We're not talking about incest here. That's just creepy.
Oh, I study it first.
Okay.
As a swift action.
It's like that creepy
Why don't
Sword
you-
Art Online incest.
Why don't you just
Yeah.
say that you always study things? Like how
Because
I
he
always
had-
have power
Because you have
tech
to
on?
pick what you study.
Oh.
And it costs him an action to change study targets or something like that.
Yeah. Well, you can drop it as a free action, but you have to study. So you have to do like more things.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna shoot the one that's closest to me, so diagonal.
So the one Effie struck.
Yeah, and sorry, it's been a long time, so I need to relook at what my study target bonus is.
Don't forget you have gravity bow on.
Yeah, I remember that. I think it's +3.
I think you guys should finish this one.
Yes, it is.
Finish.
Need a painful end.
Wait.
She'll be painful in her end.
So you're making them have a painful orgasm?
No.
No, as then he's going to tear
I'm
her
going to
butthole apart.
stab her to death.
There's a 22 hit. No, it's a nat 1 anyway, so.
It's that one, so you automatically.
I shoot wide.
Why don't you just
I just
reroll?
turn and shoot Theodora.
No.
It's like 5 by 5. You're just because everyone's getting critical fail.
It's a. Can I take a critical failure and get a bonus point?
Get a hero.
Critical failure. You
I
shoot
turn
yourself in the
180
foot.
degrees and shoot a Tala in the face.
So the first one's turn.
Because it's not enough that she's useless because everything's immune to electricity.
You need to get.
Effie, you get an attack of opportunity because the first one to be up in initiative order is just going to fly 10 feet straight up into the air.
Which one?
Wait.
One right by you.
This one.
Okay. That's
31. 36.
I rolled an 11 plus a 27.
Yeah,
Or 28, so yeah, that hurts.
So make your damage.
Roll me a 2d6 plus 27.
Hey, look, man gets an attack of opportunity as well.
Wait.
Okay.
Does power attack work on attacks of
Yes.
opportunity? Okay, then that's right. 2d6 plus 27. Ouchie, ouchie.
It's 15.
Spears are cool.
Yeah, why'd you say that?
And these
Because
would be against her flat-footed since she hasn't acted yet.
Yeah,
So 20 to hit.
that hits.
21 damage.
Oh boy.
Okay. So she's 10 feet up in the air and her turn ends, and now it's Lucy and Theodora.
Theodora flies to the one up top.
This one.
Yeah, flanks it.
Shoot.
And since it's the first round, I can't bite.
No.
Or I can't attack after moving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
So
I
now
just-
it's Lucy's
I
action.
sit there. Lucy.
No.
Flame blade.
Fireball.
It's 1d8 plus 14.
You'll want to you'll want to cast defensively since you're within melee range.
Okay, I do that. How do I do that?
Let me pull it back up again. You're rolling a d20, and it's going to be in your...
Plus caster level, plus double the spell level.
Yeah, cast... Let's see, when you make a concentration check, you roll a d20, you add your class level and the ability score modifier that you use, so your wisdom. Just tell me what you get.
6.
So you get a 6 altogether?
No, she rolled a 6.
I rolled a 6.
So 6 plus 14 is 20, plus your wisdom modifier, which is
9.
9. So you rolled a 29, and what spell level is Fireblade?
2.
2?
Second level.
You get it then.
Okay.
So no attack roll against you.
Yay! So can you roll?
Do they get any saving throw
I'm looking that up.
or spell resistance?
But when we kill all the succubuses, that guy's gonna die because he's being kept alive by their magic. Oh well.
Nah, fuck it.
Saving throw, none.
Do you
Spell
get experience
resistance,
for killing
yes.
Probably.
Alright, so
You get
just
experience
don't
for
roll a
killing
2. Or don't roll a 1 and you'll make it.
What experience are those like peasants so worth? Like 2 maybe? Like none of them could be
If they're wearing any cloth, it bursts into flames. 12.
Okay, so you're good there.
Naked succubus.
No, they're wearing jewels.
Ignite combustible materials such as
Like-
parchment,
like they were
straw,
naked before.
dry sticks, and cloth.
What'd you say the spell was again?
Flame blade.
Flame blade.
Please tell me that their jewels and jewelry are made out of like cheap ass metal that melts really easily.
Ow! Jesus Christ, that would be
That
painful.
would hurt.
Didn't you electrify their jewelry and like?
Oh, but they're immune to fucking electricity.
Are they immune or just resistant?
Yeah, they're immune.
What else do you have?
I have fire shooty rays and fireballs.
Oh.
That's it. This whole time I've just been using my backup weapons.
Attacks with this flame blade are melee touch
Yep.
attacks. Oh, so you're creating a weapon into your hand. That's exactly what you're doing.
Oh, that's what I'm doing?
Yeah, so you're giving yourself a weapon to be able to fight in melee combat, so
Oh.
all you do is make a sword of fire appear in your hand, and that's it.
Oh, that...
What I don't get is that seems like a really shitty weapon or like really shitty spell to get
Well,
so late
no,
in the
Well,
game.
no, because
But it says it's a 1d8.
it says it's a melee touch attack. So it's used against their touch AC, and it deals 1d8 points of fire damage per plus 1 point per 2 caster levels with a max of 10.
Oh.
Since the blade is immaterial, your strength modifier does not apply to the damage. But yeah, right now you just have a sword in your hand.
But since all it does is augment your physical attacks, wouldn't it make more sense for you to get it early on when
It's a level 2 druid spell.
It is a level 2 druid spell.
So that's getting it very early on.
No, it's not. You have to be at least like a druid level 3 before you get access to level 2 druid spells, don't you?
At least 3, yeah.
Yeah, so you're looking through like the first like few formative adventures, and you're like, man, I really hope I eventually get that one spell that I'll be able to cast once a day until I level up more.
Flat fire is cool.
But either way, Lucy just made a flaming sword of fire appear in her hands.
Okay.
Crod Mandoon.
I mean, there's nothing like bad about
So-
having a sword.
every time I
Except for
attack,
the
it
fact
does that much
she's
damage?
a primary
You have to
spellcaster.
roll an attack. You have to make an attack roll, but you're going against their touch AC.
Okay.
And their touch AC is like a 14.
Oh, okay.
But anyway,
Why
it's
cast in the first place?
this one's turn. Effie and Liren already spent their attack opportunities, so Theodora is the only one that gets an attack opportunity, as it also flies 10 feet up in the air to join her sister.
Nom nom nom. Oh, son of a... That one.
Okay, so
Sister.
Theodora misses.
She punches herself.
She's distracted by the shinies.
Never have there been such debility.
Actually, Laren has combat reflexes.
Oh.
Bring it on. Ooh! Nat 20.
Reroll.
Sweet.
And she hasn't acted yet either, right?
Nope.
So this is 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, she's gonna be hurt. Because the long spear is a times 3 crit.
Ouch.
Oh! What do you know? So that's 84 damage.
Wow.
Crap.
There's 16. What is
Alright, we're going to pause for children.
There we go.
Alright, we're back on. So, yeah, Liren just did a whole bunch of damage. And,
That was her max crit damage, by the way.
wow.
Because I rolled all 3 8s.
Jesus.
Nice.
How
84
many,
is pretty cool, but you know,
how many
it's
more attack opportunities do you get to have?
4.
You get to make another one, and Lucy gets to make one, because the
Oh.
one right in front of Lucy is going to fly up 10 feet in the air.
So, touch attack?
Yeah, you're doing a melee touch attack.
6
Plus your base attack bonus.
plus 10?
21 to hit.
So 16?
The 21 will hit. The 16 will also hit.
28
Awesome!
damage.
So 1d8 plus,
Plus 1 per 2 caster levels, max of 10.
so 10, no.
1d8 plus 7.
Okay.
So you get a 1d8 plus 7.
Alright.
There we go.
Excuse me. 12 damage!
And what was Liren's?
28.
Alright. And the last one, which is out of everyone's range. She's the last one who's out of everyone's range. She's going to take a 5-foot step in this this direction. And
Wait, which way?
that direction to the other side of the cage, and she's going to look at Effie through the cage. And Effie, give me a will save.
I close my eyes.
Just give me the will save.
Close your eyes. Okay.
You have to beat a 17.
Oh boy. Oh wow, that's a no. It's 7. Hold on, I'll spend a point to reroll it. Is it trying to charm you or something?
Maybe.
Oh, 15 plus 4, that saves it.
Damn. So she's staring.
I stick my tongue out.
So she's staring at you, and she's like, "You, redhead, why don't you take your armor off so we can get a better look at you?" And you stick your tongue out, and she's like, "Oh, it seems the fighter is more willful than we thought." And now she is stuck on the ground because that forces her turn to end.
She should have said something like, "Ooh, I made a time play too."
It's Atala's turn.
I'm getting myself a red pop.
Atala, I know that you're depressed and you want to drink soda, but, like,
Well, I need to drink my sodas away.
it'll be okay, Atala.
No, it's not.
I honestly couldn't tell you why so many things later on are immune to electricity. That just seems to be the thing.
Someone who wrote this campaign knew about the bullshit thing.
Hey, Joe. Or Joe's gone.
Joe's
I
gone.
was going to ask him if a lot of high-level creatures seem to carry that immunity.
Nope, I'm a special case.
I want the final boss to just have it, too.
The final boss would have it just because he's watching you all and learning how you all fight. So, yeah, that'd be pretty much a given.
Scorching ray.
On who?
Myself.
I'll figure that out as I go along.
Alright, goodbye, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
In this life.
I watched every episode of Animaniacs on Netflix and it was glorious.
Oh, it's on Netflix now?
Yeah.
Okay, that's exciting. I'm gonna have to do the same thing.
It's sad that it's on Netflix, but Freakazoid isn't yet. They need to add Freakazoid now.
How does the theme song go? I just remember Freakazoid.
Runs around in underwear. Freakazoid. Freakazoid.
Freakazoid.
It was a whole bunch of it was pretty much a whole bunch of random stuff because it was like, guess who's watching Chimp TV?
Freakazoid, yeah.
And something about talking to Sigmund Freud.
Anything that rhymed with Freakazoid.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
So this one up here is pretty banged up, right?
Ha!
Yeah.
Alright.
Not yet.
So that would be a plus 16.
You have to make if the spell comes with spell resistance, you have to make a spell resistance roll.
Would a 33 hit?
Yeah.
Alright, what's the spell resistance?
A 16. So don't roll a 1.
Roll a 1.
Alright, that makes it.
Okay.
So would I have to make spell resistance for each ray?
No, you're good.
What's your t-shirt tucked into your shirt?
Because it's too big. I didn't have any other shirts, so I'm like, I got this one.
I like it.
But it's huge.
How far down does it go?
Very, like, down to here.
You should just wear it. I'm grayling.
Whoa!
What is
Alright, so that's the first ray dealt 15 damage.
It makes everything hurt you.
How's she looking?
Well, considering they have resistance to fire, she's not looking that bad.
Alright. I'm gonna do that exact same thing again. So does that ray hit her?
Yes. These are all hitting their touch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a...
And that deals, what, 4 damage?
Hi.
Yeah.
Then
She's
You
down.
smell bad.
She's at 30
Doing-
hit points right now.
It's like, hey.
I need to smell.
Ew.
Alright, then. And that ray
You
hit.
smell like shit,
Yeah.
dude.
There we go.
I can taste
Oh,
it.
sorry.
That's how I smell.
Ugh.
Does Atala do anything
We're
else,
talking
or is that
about
it?
If you were a snake.
She
man,
puts on
you would
Linkin
have to
Park
smell it.
music.
Crawling.
She's very distraught over not
Lyran.
being able to do her job.
Yeah.
Support assistant.
All the other ones are 10 feet up in the air.
Make it go up and use a large person on Effie so that she can hit them.
I agree with this.
Let's see. If they are 10 feet in the air, Laren is going to
Don't you have that
maybe.
one spell that brings things down?
Me?
No, her.
Oh, no.
used on the dragon.
Yeah.
It was like
Going to. Greater forbid action. Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's not worth wasting here.
yeah.
She's going to 5-foot step here,
Hey, Coleman,
and
can you look up the
she's going to attack.
She's going to
Full
what?
round attack. So
Remember when Pikachu looked like that?
Here, let me show you.
What?
Look at this.
first is
Remember when
33
Pikachu
to hit.
looked like that in the yellow version?
With a white
I
hit?
don't think Pikachu ever looked like that.
I'm sorry, would a what hit?
33 to hit.
Yeah.
Before she attacks,
Are you looking up like the
she says, Iomade instantly reforged her sword, magically shattering the whispering tyrant, fusing it together with a prayer and an oath to end the Wizard King's evil, and then attacks. So first attack does 22 damage, 26 damage, then a 30 to hit. That will do 30 damage.
It's dead.
Okay. Then she's going to use her last attack on this one.
But how dead is it?
That's
How many pieces is she? I need to know.
Sad that we're killing these. Seemed pretty
31 damage.
They're
Or
still
31 to
warm.
attack.
That'll hit.
25 damage.
Okay, so now I got a question to answer, so 1 second.
Because I can turn it into a
Um,
huge air elemental, and it has whirlwind.
But
And I was
if
looking
you start raping a dead succubus, my character will probably freak out.
I mean, I assume any reasonable person would freak out at that.
But
I forget
on
what
my
the whirlwind
charisma
does,
has
Well,
if I can
convinced
bring
you
them
that it's
down.
okay.
I guess it
gets
wouldn't be
pretty
rape if they're dead.
okay.
No,
I can't really.
Whirlwind is always 5
if
feet
you
wide at
have
its
no
base,
will
but its
of
height
your
and width
own,
at the top vary from creature to creature of a minimum of 10 feet.
I mean,
Whirlwind's
in a
width
world
at its peak is
death
always
is
equal to half
temporary.
its
It's like
height.
you can raise people from the dead.
That's all that should.
I
The
mean,
whirlwind form does not
Maybe it would
provoke
be
an
kind
attack
of
or
weird.
opportunity even if the creature enters the space another creature
It's like Bill
occupies.
Cosby tier rape, though.
Another creature might be
I don't
caught
think
in
Bill
whirlwind if
Cosby
it
killed
touches or
anyone.
enters,
I don't think
and if
Bill-
the whirlwind moves into or
Just
through a
accused
creature's
Pete
space, a
Jackson.
creature in whirlwind cannot make its normal attacks and does not threaten the area around it.
No, but like in a world where you
Creatures
could
one or
revive
more
people.
size categories smaller than the whirlwind might
That'd be
take
right up Bill
damage when
Cosby's alley.
caught in it.
I don't think Bill
Generally
Cosby's ever
damage equal
murdered
to the
anyone.
monster's
No, but in a world
slam
where he
attack
could,
on
Could?
a creature
just
that
take,
size
like, put people back to
and
life.
may be lifted into the air.
I feel like
Must
just
succeed a
putting people to
reflex
sleep would be
save, 10
easier even
plus
if you could bring them
Your
back
hit
alive.
die
That's true. but
plus
it's
your
cheaper as well.
strength modifier
Okay, Bill Cosby's got
when
the
it
right
comes
idea.
into contact with the whirlwind or take damage as if it was
I mean, when
hit
it comes
by
to,
the
like,
creature's
you know.
slam.
Raping women.
Must also succeed a second reflex save or be picked up and held suspended in the powerful winds, automatically
I never
taking
heard
the
that.
indicated damage each round.
So
A
for
creature
all
that
the-
can fly is allowed a reflex
fly.
save each round to escape. Creature still takes damage but can leave if the save is successful. If they are trapped in the whirlwind, they cannot move except go where the whirlwind carries them or to escape. Trapped creatures can otherwise act normally but must succeed a concentration to cast a spell. Take a -4 penalty to Dex,
Okay.
-2 on attacks. Can only have as many creatures
Yeah.
trapped inside at one time as will
Did you
fit
see Red
inside
Armenia's
the
Tremors
whirlwind's volume.
review?
So,
A huge creature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
It's
did
just
a
like a
like
elemental.
19-minute
3
review
by
on
3
Tremors.
square, I believe.
Yeah.
Wait, who did?
Red
So the
Armenia.
remaining would
Mike and Jay.
The whirlwind
This is
can
half of the bag.
eject any carried
Is it just
creature
like-
instead of
whenever
just
it
like
wishes
one
as
of
a
like a
free
blanket
action,
review?
depositing them
What?
in
Is
space.
it like another
Okay.
blanket review?
Is
So
it
I
just
could
one of the
probably,
videos?
like, slam
It's just a
them
video
down.
they made.
Yeah. Just remember that
That's
if
funny.
you turn into a huge one and go whirlwind, you're catching some of your friends in there too.
How big?
I'll be
Huge.
fine.
A huge creature is a 3x3 square, so if she turns into a huge elemental and goes whirlwind, she'll be able to move freely around the board, and any 6 creatures she comes across will get caught into it.
So how long does this last?
As long as you want it to. Or like,
Why don't you just always be a giant
Yeah.
whirlwind? You will literally be unbeatable.
Can we
yeah,
like?
it doesn't give.
Can we get
Oh,
like
wait,
those like
can
sailing
remain in that form up
surfboards
to
and like
1 round
we
for
learn
every
we like
2
surf
levels.
inside for
We need to buy some bicycles.
So 7 rounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll dress up
But-
like witches.
So,
But I can be an air elemental for pretty much all day.
Wow, why didn't we do this?
So-
so now it's Effie's turn.
We need to use
Chapin,
Oh, boy.
Chapin was always kind of scared off by the pages I gave her for her wild shape forms.
It didn't make sense, but I looked at it today and I actually started making my own sheets. I just didn't get finished to print it. So
Alright. It's
Uh,
clobbering time.
Everyone around you is up in the air and out of your reach.
Fuck me,
You
the
made of rocks.
gonads.
I'm sure the harpies will comply.
Get it? Because they. Dude,
Are you having like a spasm? Like, do we have to put like a spoon in your mouth or something?
sometimes they just.
Violet, when one of them falls dead, the rest of them start screeching and look even more pissed off now, and like they're actually taking this seriously.
They're probably sad that their friend died.
Yeah, because they've been friends for like several thousand years and we just murdered one of them.
I feel like succubuses don't have friends.
Hey,
Friends, they
Prostitutes-
only have friends with benefits.
prostitutes are people
No,
too.
they're like, sister, no!
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh, no, I'm not. This is your own fault.
So what does Effie
I
do?
love killing.
Since I can't hit any of
I
them,
love-
I'm gonna whip a right around to Miss Bitchface over here.
Oh,
So let's watch you whip.
No,
and
no,
watch
shut
you
up!
nay-nay.
Oh my god.
Watch you whip,
Alright,
whip,
that's
and
it.
watch you nay.
I take a 5-foot step to Atala, and I do a full round action.
Way to go, Joe.
You have a clear line to charge a dollar.
Oh,
So yeah, the
shit.
only one still on the ground is this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my move to get around without going into the range of Bitchface McGee.
Do you have haste on?
I can make it.
10, 20, yeah. Hey, wanna play the game with us? Wanna play the game? Please?
No, you
Alright.
don't.
Alright.
Trust me, you do not.
Alright.
What do you? What's your problem with us, dude?
Alright, and then I'm going to do Improved Vital Strike, so that's 4d6 plus 27.
4d6 plus
But I have to roll
27.
just in case it's crit. Okay.
That's a nothing.
Well,
Jesus
yeah,
Christ, get it in the fucking box.
it's okay. It's all part of my plan.
Good. You rolled a 3.
Well, it
Great.
works anyway. Unless their AC is above
200.
Their AC is only a 20.
30. Yeah, I killed it.
So make your damage roll.
46 plus 27.
Yep.
I might not even need to do that.
40.
There might only be 2 left.
46 plus 27.
Yeah, that 46 plus 27. I rolled it came to 40.
Oh, sick. I thought you were saying 4D, and then like.
Like leaving it so that someone else can complete the sentence for me?
Yeah, because like you didn't remember.
Kurt,
I mean, I'm stupid, but I
Personally, I
remember
feel
that.
like Whirlwind has very limited use.
Yeah.
But it's cool.
I'm gonna shoot the one
It is cool.
Yeah.
that's next to the one that's dead. It's flying, but it should be fine.
They have names, you know.
Flappy McGee.
That's better.
The one with the wings.
Yeah, and I study that one. because that other one's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, he's so
Good reason.
So-
I like how you reasoned your way through that.
And since this is a harem anime, when you're studying it, the camera is real.
Oh, yeah, it's like-
Oh yeah.
Dude, this
Yeah.
is the Hall of Lust. We've been getting panty shots in every single like camera.
Everywhere.
angle.
Yeah.
This episode is as bad as the entire series of High School of the Dead.
Upskirts. Upskirts.
Upskirts.
They're
Not
not even
necessarily
wearing
panty
anything.
shots,
On-
but upskirts.
Honest, if I'm being honest with myself, most of High School of the Dead was alright for me, except for the one scene where when they come to the wire wall. That was the only scene. That was the only time where I was like, okay.
Let me guess. Were skirts and blouses being caught in the wire?
No.
What? Like he was like sniping with an AK.
Oh
and
yeah.
the
Using
bullets were
her-
go.
No, he was using her boobs as a stabilizer
Oh yeah,
to
that.
snipe.
That.
And
Yeah.
then the other girl, it went under her legs, so a perfect panty shot. And then the second one,
As her boobs are
boobs were
flopping, it
matrixing.
comes.
Oh, I've seen that.
yeah,
I remember that video now. Yeah.
like
Yes,
A
because
bullet would
someone's
move
chest
faster
that's
than
constantly
boobs.
rising and falling is such a great stabilizer for
Yeah,
using a
no.
sniper rifle.
The oscillating
Well, he did
extreme
miss.
speed.
I assume
Well, that's
this is
why.
anime we're speaking of.
Yes.
High School of
Okay.
the Dead.
Because she didn't know.
Which
proper
which
breathing
funny enough
techniques
is
when
not
you're
actually a
sniping.
hentai, but it might as well be.
Okay.
Etchy, which is
No, they're-
well, it's
Yeah, there's an
wasn't even
entire
etchy.
subgenre for this.
Well, there are worse out there.
It's just an
Let-
anime
let-
with lots of
let's
fans.
leave it at that.
But
So
let's-
what's so Kurt's
gonna-
taking his shot?
Yeah, I'm gonna use Deadly Aim, which gives me a -4 penalty, but I also am gonna use Bullseye Shot, where I use my move action to get a +4, so it just negates it out, so I get the extra damage.
Okay.
And I get a +8 to my damage.
Are you power attacking?
And yes, of course.
Are you vital striking?
I'm not power attacking because you can't do that with crossbow, but I am using improved vital strike.
That's dumb. You should be able to.
Well,
You go as you shoot, and you get more power.
I have like a
He's
brain
got
injury.
gravity bow on. That's his form of power attack.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's a crit.
No. Oh yeah, it is.
What do you need?
You rolled a 19.
Yeah.
He needs
Confirm
to
it.
char- he needs
Oh
to charge
yeah,
up
and
his
it's like
energy
+21. So
3 episodes.
Don't roll
Yeah.
1.
19's in your crit range. Confirm.
7
7
plus 21.
+21. That still hits, right?
Yeah, that's still it. So you got a crit.
Oh boy. Okay, it's not that big of a deal. I just get to roll another dice. Okay,
Yeah.
so can you roll me 10d8 plus 13?
You don't roll another dice. You just
10.
double your damage.
D8 plus who?
13.
10D. Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's a
gravity
huge-
bow.
10d8.
59.
Oh boy.
All right.
It's because you were stabilizing your crossbow on Laren's boobs.
Yeah, that's why.
That's why we were able to do that.
On her giant chest plate.
Yeah.
Just a good shot.
Quote unquote.
All right.
chestplate.
This one after taking that big of a shot is just going to hiss and cast Dimension Door.
Oh shit.
See ya, fucker.
Which one?
This
the one,
one.
next to the one that's dead. Flappy McGee.
Okay.
Oh yeah, she,
Attack
Since she didn't say she attacks defensively,
yeah,
or casts defensively,
yeah.
R.I.P.
we're going with 36 to hit.
That'll hit.
Um,
I'm ruining my own boss fight by not saying anything.
and 31 damage.
Ooh.
So, injured while casting. So, if she
Yeah,
makes
good luck with that.
10 plus the damage dealt plus the spell level.
Holy
She has to be
shit!
at least a 41.
Oh!
You can do it.
Oh!
I don't believe
You can do it, my love.
Yeah, she's not going to do it. Not with a concentration of plus 12.
Roll a nat 20.
So she
That
lost.
won't even do it.
So she lost that
Well,
spell,
doesn't
and
that just
she's
mean you
stuck there with her
Nope.
turn being over. Lucy and Theodora. Lucy no longer has anyone in melee range unless she wants to move up to the one Effie is fighting.
Sure.
If you can just keep her still.
I'll move. I'll take a step, and Theodora gets into position to flank.
So you're heading over here.
Yeah.
All right.
Hold her down while I do my business.
Oh my god. What?
Yep.
You do it. I'll hood them down.
My long sword.
Braveheart?
Lucy.
When he pushes the thing,
Lucy rolls a nat 1.
So
Reroll?
Lucy's never handled a sword before. So
No.
it's like, nope. What about
Yeah.
Theodora?
She likes go to
She
Theo.
gets to bite.
8 plus 14.
That,
Did you account for
No.
the flanking?
No, I didn't account for the
accounting for the flanking will work because I'll
Okay.
bring it up to 24.
So there you go.
Make a damage roll.
Oh, right. 6.
Alright, let's see. That one's the one that's dead. This one is still up in the air. She is out of everyone's way.
Out of my way! Can't you see he's gonna kick my butt?
So, the one that's up next, she's going to...
Panic.
She knows that Lyran would be a cleric, and clerics have high-ass will saves. So this one's going to turn to Effie, and Effie needs to make another will save as she casts Suggestion again, going, "Come on, show us that wonderful body of
Oh my
yours."
god. That's does anyone have any points?
I kind of want to see this.
Oh no! You want your fire to turn on everyone and one shot everyone?
Chris just like poker moves.
Oh, yep, that's 14. 14 plus 4.
Damn.
There we go.
Damn.
I stick my tongue out again. Let's say, after I'm done with your friend here, I'll come for you.
Oh no.
My friend, huh? My friend? And she's going to use her rancier and stab down at Lucy. Or actually, no, that was what am I saying? She was trying to cast a spell. She's done. Actually, let's see.
Metaphorically stab.
Yeah, she stabs with her gaze. Like, I'm gonna do this, but
With her gay what's?
Her gaze, like her group of like gays she carries with her.
Oh, she just carries a group of homosexuals
Yeah.
with her?
You
Yeah.
beats
I mean,
people with them. It's
are
very
they-
effective.
I mean, that...
Did you not see the guy in the cage?
What? Why?
He was gay.
Why do you need a bunch of people in a cage with you everywhere
She's
you go?
going
She's
to
a freak like that.
she's going to hover her way over to Kurt and be like, "I'm just going to play with you from now on."
Wait, where'd she go?
Over to Kurt.
She's, can she move?
Yeah, she was able to move. She only used her standard action.
I mean, she wouldn't invoke
Okay,
any
and
attacks.
so, fun fact, moving like that, she moves into and then again in Lyran's range.
Yeah,
Is she flying?
she moved out of Lucy's too.
Is she flying?
She's flying, so
Ooh,
she would be
ooh.
out of Lucy's range. Because she was
Oh.
10 feet above Lucy.
Damn.
So it's 28 to hit
Yeah.
and 30 damage.
On the first one?
Let's see, this one.
Lyran, didn't you get multiple attacks? Or...
That was only an attack of opportunity.
But she has a special feat that gives her multiple attacks of opportunity.
multiple attacks of opportunity throughout the round. So, like, someone moves through, she hits them. Another person moves through, she hits them.
Right.
Another person moves through, she hits them.
Otherwise, you just get one per round. Alright, this one, though. The last one's still standing.
Well, I mean, there's also the one that just went.
You gonna fly away, sweetheart?
Yeah, Effie, Theodore, and Lucy get attack opportunities as she decides to fly 20 feet up into the air.
Woohoo! So 7 plus 10, 17 for Lucy,
That'll hit.
and 3 plus 14 for Theo.
That'll miss.
Okay. So
Did
1d8
you-
plus 7.
Yep.
Did you hit her?
Lucy did. That's not a d8. There's a d8. Or is that a d12?
That's a D8.
It's d8. Okay.
13 plus
So 2 plus 7.
27, 28, yeah.
So 9 damage from Lucy.
Mine hits. Do 2d6 plus 27.
2d6. Wait, what are we? Are you just attacking? What's going
Attack of opportunity.
Yeah, she's trying
Because
to
she's
fly
flying
away.
up in the air.
on?
33.
Spore. Succubi.
Alright, so everybody's off the ground now. And it's Atala's turn.
Fly over here. Provoke an attack of opportunity. Go ahead and roll it.
Whee! Can you ground this bitch?
Does a 33 doesn't hit you, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Alright. Slash spell. Just using regular attacks. So.
Oh yeah, because you're flying.
And let's fight a hurricane!
I have to get a +2 because I'm flanking her.
Yeah.
So we're looking at. It's actually.
This is backwards.
So a 29 hits, I'm assuming.
Yes.
So a 31 would hit as well.
Yeah.
Alright. So the weapon damage would be 2d6 plus 8. Or no, 16. So 19 weapon damage. And the spell
Does nothing.
be
Careful.
so this
I'm.
so let's see, that's a 23 for a touch attack with a spell
That'll hit.
of frigid touch.
She's cold as ice.
Willing to sacrifice our love.
You never pay the price. Or wait, no.
Let's see.
Someday you pay the price.
Spell resistance, I just have to roll not a 2.
Yeah.
I've seen it before. It happens all the time. Closing the door.
Yeah, that makes it. So that's
Damn it.
4d6.
I almost get it.
That's an additional 13 damage, and she is staggered.
13 cold damage, I guess.
Yep,
Alright, so just 3.
but she's still staggered.
What does that mean for her?
That means she can only take a move action or a standard action.
Not both.
So she can't take full round actions either.
Doesn't affect her AC at all.
No. Doesn't affect anything like that.
That's useful.
Liren!
Looking something up real quick. Just a second.
I did it wrong. Again. This is like the 20th time I've had to take this damn thing out and reknit it because I keep screwing up.
That sucks.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
At least I didn't drop a stitch and have it disappear on me, so
Laren is going to
getting better.
mean, she's within range of both, so she's going to step to here. And she's going to first attack this one.
Okay.
27 to hit.
Yep.
And 26 damage. Oh yeah. Convincing the Greg Knight known as the Black Prince to throw himself upon the sword as punishment for his evil is considered Iomeda's eighth act. This is righteous suicide, redeeming the undead knight's soul and allowing him to be judged in the halls of Eridan. And then she's attacking.
Okay.
24 to hit.
Yes.
31 damage.
She's dead.
Okay. And then turning and poking this one. 32 to hit.
Yeah.
And 31 damage.
Alright. Effie. Everyone's above ground again. You got no targets you can hit.
Throw your sword.
I'm considering that.
You could throw it as an improvised weapon.
I don't have any feats to give me that kind of stuff though, so it's probably
You
not
can
it.
you can use it as at a -4 penalty.
Oh,
To
that's,
your ranged attack bonus.
yeah. My range. Okay. My range. Oh, actually, that's
Oh my god, are you actually gonna throw your sword?
that actually doesn't hurt me that much.
Oh man.
Oh.
Do it.
I'm gonna laugh when it like catches it.
Do it.
Fuck off.
I'm going to give you a point just for doing it.
All right, here we go. That's 18.
Because you're effectively disarming yourself.
Make sure you're using improved vital strike if you can.
Can you do that?
You can't. No,
Yeah.
not with an improvised weapon.
Damn.
And I only get one attack with this, right?
Yeah. You're just hurling it up into the air and hope it hits.
All right. Plus 18. 15 plus 18.
What?
15.
33.
33.
You
That
hit.
sword is hitting her.
So wait. That's using your base attack bonus of 14 plus your dexterity.
Oh, I get a -4 to that.
plus your dexterity modifier -4.
Still hits. It still hits.
I have a plus 17 plus 1 from haste is 18. -4 is 14. 15 plus 14.
Wow. Yeah, that's
Shit.
so roll its weapon dice.
All right, that's 2d6 plus 27.
2d6.
It would be a 1d4
Oh,
Would it be 1d4?
Oh, okay.
1d
for an improvised weapon.
But it's
Okay.
such a big sword.
It's still power attack.
1d4 plus what?
27.
Can you power attack with it?
No, it would just be plus your strength bonus.
Plus strength bonus is plus 18.
You got
You have a
strength
strength
modifier
bonus
of 18.
of 18?
No, that's not right.
Yeah,
Holy
your
fuck.
modifier.
My strength is 23.
You get a plus 6, not a plus 18.
Yeah.
Plus 6? Okay, yeah, plus
So it would
6.
be 1d4 plus 6.
Whatever.
Which is still pretty awesome that you hit. So
Yeah.
10.
You
wow.
dealt the max damage. You got her pretty good throwing a fucking great
Flaming
sword.
shish kebab.
Yeah.
She just goes, what the fuck?
sticks his massive sword back behind his head and just chucks it.
What the hell?
Make her like fall to the ground. It's surprise.
Did you just chuck that thing at me?
Well, you won't come down here and I can't fly, so we're
Oh,
gonna have
you-
to compromise.
If you don't like swords, you're not gonna like what I just did.
Wait, where did the
man.
sword land?
Yeah, where does it go? Is it inside of her now?
Come on. Halls of Lust. Do you really have to...
It just we'll just say that it drops into the square right in front of you because
Oh.
it would hit her and then drop.
Well, that was just one action. Can I use my other action just to pick it up?
Pick it up and do it
Your
again.
move- No, you could use your
Yes!
move action to pick it back up.
Hold on. What if I have
He has
feet?
haste. He gets an extra attack.
Oh no.
Oh man.
You would still have to pick it back up.
Hold on.
Yeah, because you can't attack, move, attack unless you have a special feat that lets you.
Yeah. So all you can do.
You could pick it up
You-
though.
You could
right?
still pick it up and do it again next
He can
round.
pick it up and give him another move action, but he wouldn't be able to attack again.
Alright, I'm gonna pick it up.
Oh god, Kurt.
Okay. Actually, you know what?
Mm,
No. I'm not picking it up.
What?
Why?
What?
Are you stupid?
Yes.
Oh, alright.
If
Get my
Alright, so-
fists out.
you
Red-
admit it.
Red 5, you turned off your targeting. Is everything alright?
Nothing's wrong.
I'm okay.
Trust me.
Okay, so...
And wait, could I make a move action after that?
Yeah. If
Yes.
you're not spending it to pick up your weapon.
If I shoot at this, like, where I'm sitting, I know I'll provoke an attack, but do I still get my flanking bonus?
You won't provoke. Well, actually, you will because she's using a ranged weapon. So
I'm gonna move
I don't think.
behind that pillar.
Can you get flanked with ranged weapons?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah,
I would get
You-
flanking bonus.
you would get flanking bonus, but you
All
would
the way.
also get stabbed since she's using
1,
a
2,
reach
3,
weapon.
Okay,
4,
I have
4,
combat expertise,
5,
so I'm gonna
6,
use
7,
bullseye shot
I
to
can
get
go
my
60
plus
feet.
4 to negate the minus 4
What?
bonus,
I can go
and then
60
I'm gonna
feet.
use improve vital strike. So
With one move, can I move
I have
behind that pillar?
9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah,
Does the
park me
22
there.
hit you?
Mm.
Okay, you're good.
It's all according to plan.
No, it's not, because we're not part of the plan. We don't know what the plan is. You just walk behind a fucking pillar for no goddamn reason.
does a 25 hit?
He's
Yes.
gonna cut himself
cool.
and disappear.
But he
So,
dropped his flaming weapon. He can't do that.
oh shit! I forgot to tell you. Oh well.
Mhm.
Yeah, roll damage. Could you roll 96 plus 3?
No.
9
No, D8. Sorry.
9d8 plus 3. 31.
We take those.
Okay. That one's dead. Lucy.
Theodora flies after. There's only one left, right?
2 left.
2. There's still 2 left.
Yeah, one that Kurt and Natal and Liren are engaging.
If
and the one-
Theodora moves here, she gets a flanking bonus because Effie has apparently retreated from the field.
Who said that?
Mickey Mouse?
What?
If Theodora moves here, she gets a flanking bonus because Effie has apparently quit the field.
Okay.
Why did
so
you go over there?
I don't fucking know. He's the one who's...
You left your sword.
Yeah.
You fucking left your flaming...
Oh, it's like a
5-foot step. I get a full round action, right?
Yeah, but that one's 20 feet in the air,
Just
so it's
saying.
outside of Lucy's melee
No,
range.
this is fine.
No, Theodora.
What?
Theodore, yeah.
What?
She can
So
command
Theodora
her
gets a
sword via
full round
telepathy.
action.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
So
Just
Theo does a full round action.
No, this is all according to plan.
10 plus 14,
That'll hit.
You're flanking.
18 plus 14,
Yeah.
4 plus 14.
No.
So that's 4, 6, 20 damage.
Nice.
Alright.
Does flanking give you? It's just an attack bonus.
Yeah.
And I keep
Alright,
my.
what's Lucy going to do?
So that didn't bring her down. Lucy cannot reach with the flame blade, correct?
Nope.
Shit. It's like I've got good low attacks, I got good really high attacks, but I don't have good individual medium attacks.
I'd say just get her down at this point. With anything you can think of.
Entangle wouldn't do it.
You could cast Black Tentacles up there and fuck with her.
Well, it's entangle, not black tentacles.
Yeah, but couldn't
And
Black
you're
Tentacles
not-
work too?
And you're not in an area where plant life grows.
Right.
Yeah. Entangles with vines.
What if she's got a fungus on?
She doesn't.
She might.
Oh god.
Are you saying that there's a humongous fungus among us?
Yes.
No!
I guess
thought that was clever, DM. Give me a fucking
Day of the Tripids.
I guess I could call lightning, but that seems a little overkill.
Yeah, I
And
would
they're
not.
immune to lightning.
Yeah, they're immune to lightning.
Oh,
Yeah.
me too.
Yeah.
Son of a
They're
bitch.
What happened?
Not I, said the bear.
I said the cat.
9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why 9K?
I don't know, man.
Alright, so
Don't ask me, man. I just work here.
we're back. Technical difficulties have been fixed.
Yeah, Will's computer just decided to fall asleep like I usually do. So.
Yeah, it was sensing my need, and it just was like, all
In
right, buddy.
fact, that's about when my medicine dies, so this is all probably a very vivid dream.
Oh
for
my
me.
God, it's the
I
Illuminati.
just completely passed out.
Oh my God, it's the Illuminati. They're coordinating my computer to your medicine.
Yes.
So,
Yes,
Lucy.
they are. Okay.
Look for the eye in the pyramid, people. Look for the eye in the pyramid.
So Lucy was still going to do something.
Yes, I walk to, and I can't see the map, but Joe, your face is wonderful.
You know,
so,
I gave you more
I
of
don't
his
mind.
face.
Yeah.
More of his beautiful, beautiful face.
but I walk to so that I'm in line with all of the flying ladies, and I use River of Wind.
So I guess put her in the space behind Theodora, but she'll technically be in Theodora's space since they're up in the air.
Yeah.
Wait, so let's see. It's up one.
Someone else is gonna get hit too.
It's up one, over two.
Laren's gonna
up
get hit.
one,
I'm
over
sorry.
Two, up one, over two.
What's she getting hit by?
Up one.
River
over
of
two.
Wind.
Now, if
What?
So
you're casting it in a way that you only want to hit the succubi, right?
Yeah.
So you're making the wind go up into the air.
Okay.
So it's not going to hit anybody on the ground. It's just going to hit them and Theodora.
Okay.
So Theodora needs to make a fortitude save to keep from being knocked prone, and so do they.
Okay. And the DC is, where is it? It's 4th level, 23. 13 plus 9.
They both make it.
What's a 13 plus 9?
30. No,
22.
13 plus 9. Jesus Christ.
22.
22.
20.
We all
Sorry, I was like reading and I had to switch gears.
They unfortunately made.
No, they don't.
Alright, I'll reroll.
No, they don't.
No, they don't. They get knocked prone.
Okay,
They get knocked prone, damn it.
Alright, they get knocked prone.
Woohoo! So everyone takes 46 non-lethal damage and are knocked prone.
Alright. So non-lethal damage we don't really have to worry about.
And there's a river of wind right above them, so they can't immediately just jump back up in the
They
air.
take 21 points of non-lethal damage.
Okay.
Okay.
So Theo's like, what?
So let's see. That one's dead. That one.
Where did my pencil go?
Alright, so the one who is prone on the ground.
They're both prone
They're
on the
both
ground.
prone. You mean Voivod?
Wait, one died?
No, I'm talking about the two that have access to them are still on the initiative order since I didn't erase them.
Oh no!
Oh shit.
What did you do, Will?
I didn't hit a damn thing.
What did you do?
Apparently his computer just died as well.
It's a conspiracy.
It's a fucking Illuminati, people.
Where did my pencil go?
There's like 5 million of them right there if you need an extra.
But it's not
Son of a
hers.
bitch.
That's hiding under these books.
Yeah. How much damage did Theo take?
Grandpa's
you.
This is slippery bastard.
Thank you. How much damage did the 20
20 something?
something or other?
I know that.
21.
Yeah, yeah, it's my fault.
What'd you do?
He just said, "Damn it, Lou."
Hello.
Always.
Hi.
Hello?
Greetings.
Yay! You're back.
Okay, so this one, while still being prone on the ground, is going to cast defensively.
Which one?
The one that's between you, Atala, and Kirk.
Okay.
She's going to cast defensively.
I'm waiting for John's computer to die now.
Say that.
You're just gonna watch it?
I'm gonna watch it. I want to see the fireworks when they arrive.
I need the spell level for Dimension Door. Because it just says they use it once a day. It's a spell like a Lily. 4th level for practically anything that can use it. So, 15 plus 8, 23. So, she gets a 23, she gets away scot-free.
Bitch.
Wheelie dealy.
Deal tweet.
Alright. So,
Isn't she terrible?
No, she's one of the best.
the one on the ground looks between the three of you
Because
and
hers
is
can
like...
lock into place.
The one on the ground looks between the three of you and is like...
Fuck this shit I'm out. Fuck this shit I'm out.
Well, she does that after saying, "You will not reach our mistress. Fuck this shit, I'm out." Whoa. And she dimension doors away.
Well, that was cute.
Did she or did Lyran get an attack of opportunity on her?
She got away. She made her concentration check, so she doesn't get an attack of opportunity.
Oh
Damn
no, your McAfee protection.
Oh, what will I do without it?
The other one... Did Theodora get knocked prone too?
Yep.
Okay, so since Theodora is knocked prone, this one
Hey, Kat,
is
what's that
just
free
going
one you
to
told me
stand back up.
The free antibiotics.
Trying to think of a
Oh,
good
it
one.
says 2006.
That one's going to stand up.
Ooh,
Notice that she's
Lucy,
Get back to you.
Lucy,
Alright,
no,
no.
she's not next
The
to her.
ones
Never
on
mind,
your
go ahead.
stuff
notice that she's been abandoned.
I had AVG
And it's like-
free
and
for a while, but then I
Like
just
the other one
deleted it.
says, "You will not reach our mistress!" And dimension doors away.
Oh, they both did.
That was repetitive dialogue.
They were about to die.
Okay.
Is the battle over?
So, evidently.
Can I just take experience for it and leave?
I go over
let's
there
just
and
bug
grab
out
my
and call it
sword.
even, man.
Lucy immediately goes to the dying guy and casts Stabilize.
I go and get my sword back up there.
How come in Aliens, when their dropship crashed, they didn't immediately go to get the second one? Like, their dropship crashes, then they're like, "Oh, guess we're stuck here for 17 days." They didn't. They didn't immediately think, "Oh, we have another dropship we can bring down by remote. Let's start working on that right away."
Well, did they know?
Yeah, they knew. They knew the whole time that they had another dropship. That they
Then
could...
maybe for the 17 days they were waiting for it to
No,
get there.
they were preparing to wait for 17 days instead of just immediately bringing down the second dropship.
Maybe James Cameron wanted to write a movie where they fought aliens and didn't just solve the problem immediately and not fight aliens.
Yeah.
Because Alien,
But
the movie's called Aliens.
it would have
not
been smarter.
rational people solve a problem and don't die.
What's the D20 roll for?
Heal check.
Okay, so first of all, as for the birdcage itself, it's human size and it has flimsy silver bars decorated with delicate golden birds and flowers. Stands on 4 slender legs. The cage itself doesn't seem to have a door. Inside of this birdcage contains a shivering man wearing little more than a set of chains and a thick leather collar. A pair of clay bowls occupy one corner and a pile of straw sits another.
What's a clay bell?
Clay bowl.
Oh, a clay bowl. Okay.
Could probably be converted into
And
to a clay bell.
his His eyes are kept straight
And then
down
drop
to
it
the
on someone's
ground.
head
He
and kill
doesn't
them
notice any
immediately.
of you. Laren, with your 31 heal check, you're able to surmise that this guy is physically and mentally broken.
Wow, what a surprise.
Like a horse.
Cool. Can we
Is
ride
he
him
hung
around?
like a horse?
No.
Oh.
Check.
Can we ride him around? Not like sex, but just
We
ride him around.
absolutely can, because Laren can cast at will once a day War Train mount. So if we put him on all fours, she can cast War Train on him and make him a War Train mount.
Holy fucking shit!
Oh, God.
Holy fuck!
We are doing this right now.
I think I'm a little uncomfortable with this plan.
All of lost it goes.
Can we have Lucy transform into like a giant elephant or a
Yes!
terrorist and then
I will ride him! He will be my mount! Yes!
He shall be mine. He shall be my squishy, and I shall call him Squishy.
Just to go ahead and throw it out there, the only way in and out of these cages is by the use of a spell like Dimension Door.
Does anyone have like a saw?
Because
Silver's
they
a very
really
soft
have
wood.
no way of being opened.
Or you could just
or-
fucking break it open.
Yeah, we can just blow.
I mean,
blow the
silver
fuck
is
out
not
of
the
it.
strongest metal. There's a reason people don't make guns out of it.
If anybody tries to break it, they'll find out that it's not really what it appears.
It's like
In
magic.
fact, Atala can make an arcane check if she
Ah,
wants.
fuck it. Yeah.
I could polymorph him.
That could
Ooh,
work.
into like a little fly.
Into a mouse.
Yeah.
Well, hang on.
Yeah.
Or a golden marmoset.
I have
That'll work too.
enough time to restat my spell.
Well, hang
I believe. I remember seeing that.
Are you okay, sir?
Okay.
Transforms the subject into harmless animal. It's not even my highest level.
Hamster.
Okay, so
Well.
Atala, you know that this cage is actually called a force cage. It's a spell. This spell creates an immobile, invisible cubicle prison composed of either bars of force or solid walls of force, your choice. Creatures within the area are caught and contained unless they are too big to fit inside, in which case the spell automatically fails. Teleportation and other forms of astral travel provide a means of escape, but the force walls or bars extend into the ethereal plane, blocking ethereal travel. Like Wall of Force, a force cage resists dispel magic, although a mage's disjunction still functions. The walls can be damaged by spells as normal, except for Disintegrate, which automatically destroys it. The walls can be damaged by weapons and supernatural abilities, but they have a hardness of 30 and a number of hit points equal to 20 per caster level, and you surmise that this one was cast by someone of a 15th level caster. Contact with a Sphere of Annihilation or Rod of Cancellation instantly destroys a force cage.
If there are bars, can it still go through them?
It keeps you in there unless you're bigger than the cage is meant to hold.
So
Transform into a giant hawk.
Take it.
Animal
Turn it
growth?
Turn him into
A warhorse,
a giant
and it'll dispel.
Yeah, we can ride him properly.
Out of the dungeon. Into the astral plane.
Hey, Joe, who's that in your window?
Nobody.
Oh, I wanted you to look over your shoulder because I thought it would be funny if I saw someone in your camera.
But Joe knows that.
Joe knows
You're
that I'm
full of
just
shit.
that I'm
Yeah.
just a giant sack of shit. So there we go.
What are you gonna do?
You humored me.
So,
Actually, I really hate when those windows are open when it's dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks spooky as fuck out there.
Yeah.
what
Just
do...
waiting for a pair of red eyes to come.
So-
Dun, dun, dun.
Basically, even though there are iron bars, if you try to reach between them, you can't. It's a force field.
And you can't like shadow cat through them because
So let's turn him into
to
a
a warhorse, and then it will Dispel.
Right.
Is there
Or just hit it a lot.
Is
I do
there-
have Dispel Magic.
is there a way to check and see if there's some way to like get his unmind break him so
It resists Dispel Magic.
that we could like learn from him what's going on,
No.
Let's just turn him into a horse, because that's funny.
or like what kind of knowledge we would need to learn?
It doesn't give a mention as to what kind of spells can restore his sanity. It just says powerful magic can restore his sanity.
So, like a heal?
Probably.
Like a
I mean,
heal?
Laren could do it, but
Probably
that's
a
some
heal.
serious spell
I have a
usage.
heal.
And some serious use of spell components, extensive spell components.
I'd do it.
I feel like Lucy would totally be interested in fixing him.
Oh, yeah.
Or turning him into a horse.
That's. I mean, that's a great option.
Why are we automatically ruling out the horse
We're
idea?
gonna have to turn him into a
because
horse
I have
to get him out. That's right
Because
there
you can
on
lead,
the table.
but you can lead a horse to a portal.
But you can't
But you
ride him
can't.
through.
You
But you
can't make him drink.
But you can't make him cast evocation magic.
That's a great anecdote.
So what's the party going to do with this guy?
How long would it take to
Fix.
re-slot my spells?
You would have to rest 8 hours.
So, it'll take about 8 hours for me to be able to turn him into a horse.
Well,
Holy shit.
We know where a bedroom is. We could just go sleep there.
Dude, this
There's
is
a bunch of succubi.
Dude,
but this
fucking-
only changes him into a smaller animal.
Shit. Laren can
Shit.
do the warhorse.
but
Or do we even give a fuck about this guy? We just let him die. Fuck him.
No!
He is not moving, he's not making a sound, and he's just staring directly at the ground.
Lucy...
They made his dick blow up.
That's how I would exist if that happened to me. I'd
he
just be
ate so much gluten that his
What?
dick flew up.
Let me give you all some player
Software.
knowledge so you know exactly what you're looking at here.
yeah.
A young Thessalonian soldier. Let's see. Earn the enemy. I never know this. Earn the hatred of one of the caretakers of the Cathedral of Lust a few weeks before the fall of the Empire. He was imprisoned here as punishment, and for the last 10,000 years, he has remained a prisoner.
Oops.
Over those years, the succubus and her daughters have visited him countless times, to the extent that he's little more than a shuddering animal, energy drained to the brink of death, yet unable to die as long as the cathedral sustains him and the demons don't push him too far. The daughters have taken to calling him Mr. Mutt and think of him as their pet. He's a broken shell of a man, and his madness is so profound that he's little more than a toy for the sadistic temptresses now.
We gotta fix him up.
Sounds like he's permanently broken.
No, it said powerful magic can restore sanity.
If he was to be revived, 10,000 years worth of memories of all the shit that's happened to him would instantly come back to him. And you could just imagine the severe PTSD that would put you through.
Fun.
So 10,000 years spent being the masochist of a succubus sadist. And in game terms, he's at 10 permanent negative levels because of all the energy drains that he's suffered.
What has he started at?
He was a level 20 fighter though.
Okay.
I mean,
Still doing okay.
Laren has greater restoration.
Should we do it?
Boy, do you want this guy to relive 10,000 years of bullshit?
Or should we just euthanize him?
It might be more merciful just to kill him.
Or he could be a super cool dude and just be like, it's nothing, it's only 10,000 years, you might as well.
Yeah, it's true. We don't know what he's
Laren agrees. It might be better to finish him off.
Laren just doesn't want to use a spell.
Lucy starts hitting the cage.
Hitting the cage.
Yeah.
What does he do?
It's a hardness of 30, right?
Yeah.
If she hits hard enough, it'll open.
It's a magic force cage.
It's only got a hardness of 30.
If we turn him into a warhorse, will he even do anything?
I can't turn him into a warhorse. It's only it would be a small warhorse.
Well, no, because Laren can.
Oh.
She'd probably have to prepare it though.
No, doesn't have to prepare.
Oh my god.
War train mounts. It's part of her Knight Inheritor's ring. Laren has, being a cleric of Iomedae, I took a lot of gear that is specific to Iomedae. Knight Inheritor's ring specifically allows you to you get +1 to your AC. You can cast War Train Mount and something else once per day as a swift action. And you can cast Prestidigitation to clean up your armor at will. And she does that after every combat, by the way. Anytime anything gets on her armor, she just doesn't even think about it anymore. She just casts Prestidigitation as a free action and cleans it off. So her armor is always shiny.
She's got to keep looking sharp.
Yep.
So
I like this idea.
So Lyran's like the characters of Dragon Age Origins. Covered in blood 1 minute, and then
So just like
Yeah.
You just get the dog to lick it off, and then
no, that's
you never kept a dog in your party.
in Dragon, yeah.
Yeah, you can talk to your dog and say like, "Hey, can you clean up this mess?" And then all the blood is gone because the dog licks it off.
That's a nettle ass dog.
I didn't know that.
There we go.
Yep.
Holy crap.
That dog is
So
nettle.
right
And
now-
he gets healed by it
He does?
by a very small amount. But
Holy shit.
yeah,
Vampire dog.
Oh man.
So right now we got Lucy just banging against the cage with her bare hands.
And he's not reacting.
No,
But
in
with
fact,
a quarterstaff.
in fact, actually, he kind of backs to the one corner because he thinks it's one of them again.
I like this idea to turn into a small horse.
Not even a regular horse.
Oh, no, it could be a big horse if you want.
I can't turn him into a big horse. I can only turn him into smaller, tiny.
Okay, so here's the deal. We can just leave him. We can kill him. Or we can
Turn him into a horse.
turn him into a horse. Or
We
we could
can't really kill him because we can't get to him through the force cage.
Oh, we
It's
can turn him
gonna-
into a horse and then kill him.
It's going to take Lucy, of all people, a while to break through the hardness. And
Yeah,
then the
if
hit
I had
points.
help,
But War
it
Trained
might
Mount.
go faster.
War Trained Mount would make it go immediately,
how about
and then we would kill that.
No, it
horse.
wouldn't.
how
It wouldn't increase his size.
Oh, it wouldn't.
No.
Enlarged
Damn.
person would.
Oh, yeah, enlarged person.
Holy crap.
But that's a touch spell, so.
So
oh no,
we
it's
have-
ranged, isn't it?
Wait.
It can't get past the force cage, though, because it's special.
Yeah.
So,
It's
but
weird.
if that means if we want to cast anything on him, we have to
Just
break
break
the cage
it.
anyway.
Alright, I guess
so,
I'll help.
Okay, we break the cage.
Wait! Are we turning him into a horse? Or what are we
We're
doing?
go take this one step at a time.
All right, so
No, we're not actually going to turn him into a horse.
all right, so all of you attacking the cage
I'm not
together
attacking
finally
it.
managed to break through, and now he's just still sitting there, curled up into a ball, waiting.
Lucy tries her handle animal to make him.
leave the
Wouldn't
cage,
do any good.
leave the cage open, and let's go on our way.
Turn him into a horse.
If he
and
wants,
then you can
if he ever
handle
wants to
him.
leave, he has a way out.
Well, actually, I would say that considering how broken he is,
He's not
Lucy treating him as if he was a scared animal, he would immediately go right to her feet and look up to her like, "What?"
She picks him up like she would a scared animal.
Roll a strength check.
It's okay.
Now he's just all shaking and not sure what to do.
It's okay.
He does less than it.
It's okay now.
We now got Lucy petting a full-grown
Naked man.
Right.
Hot.
This is what I came for.
Cage of lust.
It's meant to be. If this was something you were actually seeing on TV, this would be the most pathetic-looking display of a human being you've ever seen.
Krunk's not gonna like this.
That's pretty much the best I can describe how this guy is.
So, what do we want to do for him? Could restore him. Could be perfectly fine.
If you're
I
not,
believe after all of this time, it would be in his best interest for us to
if you're
take steps to allow him to pass on.
if you're not, this is a tall. If you're not going to heal him, then leave him alone. Let's be on our way.
Yeah, I'd rather do that than just killing him straight up.
Lucy puts him down, looks him in the eye, and asks him, "Do you want it to be over?"
He just stares back at you with a blank face. Take that for what you will.
Let's go.
Adventure.
If he ever wants a way out, his cage is now open.
Let's go fight the boss. Let's go and fight the boss.
I
Well,
mean,
considering it's almost 9:30, we'll end it on however this resolves. We'll end the night however this resolves.
Oh,
I mean, can always turn him back.
I believe we should send him into Pharasma's waiting arms.
I don't think that's your decision to make.
Yeah, I'm not gonna kill anyone that doesn't deserve it.
Lucy kills him.
Oh. With what, her prison shank?
no, with her sword she had.
Lucy takes her flaming magical sword and stabs him in the heart.
Oh my god, okay.
Well, she does it as painlessly as possible. I mean,
Oh, goodness. the image of all of these hardened warriors standing around on Weaver's Canyon.
Jesus,
and
we're
then
gonna
Lucy stands up and does
Fucking
it
druid, like,
with a flaming sword.
Gonna be a coup
but
d'etat.
she sucks at it, so she has to do it like 4 times before it actually kills him.
Now, considering the situation, it would be a successful coup de grace attempt.
God, why
It's
don't
like-
you let someone that can actually kill people with their swords do it?
You coup de grace, just chop his
Well,
head off.
I would say,
Alright,
considering
won't do
she's
it unless everyone is in agreement.
in a party of fully capable warriors, the fact that the druid, the nature-bound person here is the one taking the mercy route seems to be the most fitting.
well, I'm thinking, what do you do with a lame horse?
Yeah.
What do you do with a dog that the rest of its life is going to be pure pain?
Fucking coup de grace that bitch.
You're
And go
getting-
fight the boss.
You're getting a point for that. In fact, everybody's...
And then she's crying the rest of the night.
Actually, you're getting 2 hero points, and everybody else gets 1 hero point for not interrupting it, I guess.
Of course, if he wanted to end his life, that was always an option he had. But now he doesn't have that, does he?
No.
He wasn't able to make that decision.
Do you think he was never going to be able to make his own decision?
Yeah, we might have jumped the gun here.
Oops.
You are the avatar of nature. You know that given time, things can change.
So hold on.
And you just...
Is he dead?
Yes.
Okay.
Ah! What if you revive him?
Resurrection.
I also have reincarnate.
Reincarnate him as a warhorse.
And then we could train him and ride him.
Reincarnate would send him into a different body, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he would become a succubus, because that's all that's available at the
Oh God! This
That's
just got...
probably not a
Just
good idea.
saying!
We got here on
That's-
multiple levels.
Probably not a good idea.
We can take his body, can't we? And bring it with us and put him into something else's body? I'm confused.
Bring back a dead
We can
creature.
take him with us, and when we leave, give him a proper burial.
Yeah, we could do that.
As soon as his body leaves here, won't time catch up with it?
That's a good question.
10, 1,000 years. I'm pretty
Now-
sure there's not going to be much left.
Now
of
that
it.
he's dead, he's an inanimate object. So actually, no, he's actually going to stay as if he died that very minute. If he was alive and you walked him out of the Runeforge, then yes, he would have disintegrated like the guy in the third Indiana Jones movie.
He chose
Okay,
for
so I say that's our plan, is that we give him a proper sending off when we're done, whatever that means, and then just call it done.
And actually, when you cast reincarnation, he doesn't go to the closest available body. There's actually a percentile roll to figure out which body he goes into.
So it could be any one of these succubus.
And it goes from bugbear, dwarf, elf, gnoll, gnome, goblin, half-elf, half-orc, halfling, human, kobold, lizard folk, orc, a troglodyte, and 100 is GM's choice.
The spell sounds awful. Who would do this?
You have you have to roll a 75 to an 89 to end up as a human. In fact, you have to roll well, actually, it's kind of spread out because 2 to 13 is dwarf, 14 to 25 is elf, 27 to 38 is gnome, and then halfling, half-orc, half-elf, and human take up 43 to 89. So you have roughly half of a chance of ending up in one of the core races if you get reincarnated.
I think you should do it.
Well, if we bring him out of the Runeforge now and reincarnate him, he wouldn't disintegrate upon exiting.
Well, even if he did disintegrate, you just need something of the body, some small part of it. So even if he were to disintegrate, you could still cast it with his ashes.
As long as he's only been dead for no more than a week.
But I say we just give him a proper sending off and call it done, because we could spend hours doing this, and this is very minor.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it would make our characters feel better. Or doesn't.
He's a soldier who died in service. As a soldier, Laren would want to just give him a sending off.
As a soldier, Kurt would want to put a full ton on him and take him to his secret base and train him. It's a Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, he's dead?
You can take enemy soldiers and like put this bolt-on on them, and they float up,
Because
and then they like go back to your base, and like you can like convert them to your side.
but
But he's dead.
we, as we all know, age hasn't slowed him down one bit.
So, yeah, we'll call it a wrap there, and we'll pick up next week with whatever the party decides to do with the rest of this chamber and the rest of the Runeforge.
Murder it.
So, yeah,
I'm gonna laugh when we get to the headmistress chamber, and there's like 13 more of these guys.
No, it's like, we just had to kill her and everything would have been fine.
so yeah,
I feel like we
everybody,
jumped the gun a little